A quick show of hands if you have ever clicked on a link, downloaded an attachment, or made a post online, and soon after that you thought, I would have not done that. Oh, a lot of people. Look, we all have been there, including myself. So every time you make a click, you make a post, you respond online, you are making a connection between the biological world of the neurons in our head and the technology world of the computers. And that link matters. Let me put that into some context. In year 2024, cybercrime cost $10.5 trillion to world economy. I repeat, $10.5 trillion, which is more than the combined GDP of India, Germany, and Japan. Wasn't it mind-blowing? For me, definitely it is. But the surprising part is coming now. Over 95% of those breaches didn't even start with a fancy line of malicious code. It started with the manipulation of a human behavior. One click, one moment of trust, and one wired mind exploited. We spent years in building defenses around our digital assets, encrypting them, hardening them, but we have not done much to protect our consciousness. We have left the doors of our consciousness wide open, dangerously wide open. When we talk about the most advanced network, people think about the internet, artificial intelligence, or maybe some supercomputer humming somewhere far away into those dark, cold data centers. I would say the most advanced network ever built isn't even made of metal and the codes. It's made of us. It's the human brain that we have. Billions of neurons forming trillions of connections every single minute, continuously firing the electrical and chemical signals. It is fast, it is adaptive, it is incredibly creative. But despite all that power, it is vulnerable. And why I say it is vulnerable? Because it is still running on that ancient old wiring which once helped our ancestors survive, spotting the dangers, chasing the opportunities, or finding safety within their own communities. Our mind, this specific wiring didn't change since then. But what has changed since then is the world around it. Our brains evolved during the time of Savannah. It is not yet fully aligned with the modern universe of constant instant messages, fake alerts, endless notifications, and all fighting for our attention. So whenever it sees something urgent, scarce, or coming from an authority, it immediately reacts before it reflects. This is not a flaw. This is how it evolved. This is how it evolved to keep us safe. Psychologists call this particular pattern as cognitive biases, a code that shapes how we think and how we decide. Let's take an example of this authority bias. Whenever we see something coming from an authority or which looks official, we simply believe that. Another one, when we say about scarcity bias. Whenever we see something is limited, we rush for it. Whenever we see something which is aligned to our point of worldview, we believe that particular thing without having a second thought. This is how our brain works. This is how it is designed. Now, the important aspect here is that the people who understand these specific patterns, these specific codes, these specific biases, they can use that knowledge not only to hack our systems, they can also use that knowledge to influence us, to hack our attention, to hack our trust, to hack our emotions. And in cybersecurity, we call that the weakest link in any system isn't the technology, it is the people who are using that, who are sitting behind the technology and using it. Think of a typical phishing email that comes to your inbox and says that your account will be disabled in next 24 hours. Such emails are not targeted towards, uh, these are not targeted to your inbox. These kind of emails are targeting the fear that you have inside you, the emotional aspect of that. And before the rational kicks in, the emotion takes a leap ahead. And this is what these kind of emails are. Uh, this is how these kind of phishing emails are targeted to. And when we are talking about the AI era, we are in a complete different world. We are adding so much complexity on top of it. We are talking about a similar, we are talking about the video, the voice, video, and the photographs of few of your friends, colleagues, and relatives. And they are so immensely, convincingly real that your brain cannot even easily identify them. They cannot even differentiate that. The matter of fact here is, the coders these days, they don't even have to crack a code to have a successful breach. What they only have to do is engineer a feeling. They have to engineer a feeling of authority, a feeling of fear, or a feeling of urgency. And let the magic happen in the background, where the rational is lagging behind and the emotions are taking a leap. Such attacks are not only targeted to steal your data, they are targeted to steal or to hack your emotions. They are targeted to hack your judgments. That's why in modern cybersecurity, the ultimate endpoint that need protection isn't just the computers and the mobile phones, it is also the human brain that we have. I would say that today's technology is not just connecting us, it is also reflecting us. Modern algorithms know exactly our likes, our dislikes. They know what we crave for, what we are afraid for, and then feed the relevant content back to us again and again until our perception becomes their product. Have you ever had a creepy feeling when you thought of something and then you have a similar ad or notification on your phone for the similar thing? I'm pretty sure many of us. You might be thinking why this is happening. So the answer lies in we have outsourced our curiosity to the search engines, our attention to the algorithms, and our judgment to the social media feeds. So we are not only using the technology these days, we are also being used by the technologies. We are not just controlling it, we are also being controlled by it. Our minds are not just wired to the technology, it is being rewired continuously on daily basis. But here is the hopeful part. Like in computers, we have firewalls that separates the malicious traffic from trusted traffic. Similar way, a simple pause, a deep breath can do the same magic in a human being. That particular pause, that particular deep breath is a moment when the emotion are cooling down and the rational is catching up. As per a research done at the Stanford University, A simple gap of 2 to 3 seconds can prevent the spread of fake news by almost 50%. So, in a nutshell, what I would say that nowadays, the cybersecurity is not just about the technology, it is about the humanity, where empathy, awareness, and reflection are our modern day defenses. When we teach people not only how to click or what to click, but also how to think, we will move from cybersecurity to cyber maturity. And as AI evolves, our greatest advantage won't be just being fastest, adaptive, or creative. It will be more emotional. It will be self-awareness that will, that will, that will give us the ability to recognize the manipulation before the manipulation recognizes us. No doubt we have wired ourselves to the technology, where the human thoughts can ripple across the planet within seconds. It's a world where cybercrimes cost more than many national economies. But here the real losses are not just financial. The real losses are psychological. It's the erosion of trust. It's the erosion of judgment and the authenticity. And if we can find a way by which we can secure, if we can secure the space between what we feel and how we act, we will be able to protect not only our systems, but also our sanity, our freedom, and our humanity. Because the greatest system ever built isn't made of metal or codes. It is made of us. It's the human brain that we have, which is wired, which is smart, but it is vulnerable. So let's protect it. Thank you.